Hey boys and girls, today we're going to review SoundMagic Vento. This is something I should have got 2 years ago whenever they introduced it, and I just never seemed to get around to it for some reason, but I also didn't know any place to get it besides the UK, and I'm on the east coast of the United States currently, and so I missed it, but anyway, got it now since they were kind enough to sell me one of these. And why are we not focusing? Let's try this again. I got so much backlighting here, it's going to make it hard. But anyway, there's a SoundMagic Vento. This thing's amazing quality. Most headphones there aren't built like this today. I did have it's all metal, pretty much all metal, and there's some soft padding under the headband here, and then there's very soft, squishy padding here on the ear pads. These are really great. For me, it's a round ear, but that's because most of that round ear pad, don't do that. Most of that round ear pad goes over the top and middle of my ear, and then the earlobe's down at the bottom. It kind of sits on that, but that's pretty flat against my head, so it doesn't really matter. It seals pretty well. The isolation is moderate, good enough for most outdoor use, but if you're on a plane or the tube, it's going to be pretty noisy. So the other thing is on the leakage. Leakage is very low, but if you're in a quiet office and you're trying to play this at a real loud level, the person sitting next to you will hear something. They'll hear it. It won't be loud, but they'll hear it. So anyway, you'd have to keep the volume way down. But if you're on public transport and you're playing the thing loud, nobody sitting next to you is going to hear it. Plus the transportation comes to a dead stop and turns all the engines off or whatever, But anyway, it's leakage is so low that nobody will hear it unless it's dead quiet, in the office or library or whatever. And this is a detachable cable, generic mini plug for detachable, so you can probably, and since the connector sits kind of on the outside, you could probably use any generic cable with this. In fact, I have. So I've had SoundMagics before, the HP 100, 150, and 200, all three, some closed, some open. This is closed. It's an ideal portable headphone for a lot of reasons. And one, the ear cups fold flat, so and you can pull them all the way down, and they'll hang around your neck and wear this around your neck all day. It won't get in your way. It won't bump your chin. No bother at all, so you don't need to carry a case around with you or put them in a backpack. And let's see what else here. The range of adjustment's pretty good. I'd say probably about close to half an inch smaller and bigger than where my head is, average size head. So no biggie there. Must have really good drivers in here. The sound is very, very good. And the appearance of this is amazingly good. It's kind of a gray metal, and come on, get up there, light up. Wow, camera's not cooperating too well today, but anyway, real nice headphone. Now I had one that was about this size and weight. This is, for a small on-ear, if you get some of those plastic ones, they weigh half of what this does. But the weight's very well distributed with the ear pads and headbands, so I don't feel it at all when it's on. I had another one that was a Master and Dynamic on-ear MH30, and while the build quality of it was about as good as this, and it cost more than twice as much, the sound wasn't as good. SoundMagics have a really great sound to cost ratio, really terrific. I think today I've seen this on sale sometimes down perhaps under $100 US or 100 pounds UK, and sometimes over, but I think no matter what you pay for it, you wouldn't be disappointed. It's a really, really nice headphone. And I'm going to get to more of that sound in a minute here. The cable, this is a wired headphone, and the cable is pretty skinny. Imagine it's very durable. The points where you worry about cables, of course, are the connector, and in this case here, of course, we have nice little strain relief. So, and it's a kind of an angled cable. It doesn't look like it's quite 45 degrees, or maybe it is. But this is the cable with the 3 connectors on the end, tip, ring, sleeve, and whatever for the controls. And they also give you a generic cable inside for, you know, just generic mini plug without the controls. And here we have the little box with volume up, down, start, stop, all that sort of thing. It worked for me, but how it works on Android, I don't know, because I don't have it. So anyway, there's pretty much the physicals on here. I'm using this to go to my iPhone 7. And of course, one of the nice things about wired headphones, or some of the what do we want to say here? Here's my yep. Oh, it's probably dropped it over here somewhere, and now I'm having trouble finding it. But I wanted, yeah, here we go. I wanted to show some of the stuff I carry here. I got an extra one of those cables, but here's an adapter called Camera Kit for iPhones, and with that you can plug in USB DAC and amplifier like the Dragonfly Red, and then you can plug your wired headphone into that. You get much better sound than you get with the phone alone. Bigger sound stage, all that sort of thing. And if you really want to go all the way, you can add something like this Layman Traveler amp here to the Dragonfly, and Dragonfly will switch over and act like a DAC only, so you'll have a DAC and an amp. And if you're running on battery power, which all this stuff does, then you don't have to have any AC mains line noise. And getting rid of the line noise is good. This comes with a carry case. Really nice. Let's get this out of the way here. Really nice hard carry case, and all zippered. So we can see that over here. There's a zipper on it. It's got a nice texture to it. Little logo on top. SoundMagic. And on the inside, of course, a little pocket that the headphones go into. Nice form fit. Very nice hard zippered carry case. Very compact, very flat. And it has this little pouch inside, which almost looks like a IEM pouch, but it has the cables and the other goodies. Here's a generic cable. It has a generic mini plug on both ends, so you get both cables. And like I said, you can use any cable. Here's some sort of extension. I imagine, I don't know what the purpose of this is, but if you had some kind of a fat cable on some other headphone and you couldn't get it into your case that's around your phone because the opening's too narrow or whatever, then you put this extension on and then just plug it right in, because the tip of this thing's pretty narrow, the sleeve around the connector. And let's see what else we had in there. And then we had another cable. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is. These are looks like 2 stereo thingies here, and then the jack. It's almost like it's like an opposite of a splitter, where you split one connection into 2 headphones. This one's kind of the opposite of that. It looks like maybe it's for, oh, I see, it's probably for computers where you have a separate microphone and headphone out. That's probably what that's for. So you could use it as a a gaming headphone, or talking on Skype or whatever. So anyway, there's our quick look at the SoundMagic Vento, and I think they also have the number with it, the P55. And of course, there's the box. Too close to my window here to be able to squeeze this stuff in. See, there's the SoundMagic box. Just ordinary cardboard box, no biggie. The sound of the headphone. It has a very strong bass. I think the bass is up a good 6 decibels at the, at the upper bass, mid-upper bass, and it's strong and solid, and that is ideal for outdoor use because that's where the bass gets absorbed. For home use, I'd turn the bass down a little bit. I do. And the sound does not suffer for it. It's just got a nice, beautiful fairly neutral kind of sound. The upper end, I don't think there's anything really much to say up there. It gets pretty strong output up into the high treble, and if you detect any sibilance or whatever, this is indoor use. Outdoor use, I'm sure it wouldn't bother you. But if you're going indoor use for real hi-fi listening or whatever, you might also want to turn that treble down just a notch. But anyway, I'm sure you can find plenty of DSPs for your phones out there that'll take care of that sort of thing. Very nicely made, just a beautiful piece of machinery here. And in today's plastic economy, this is a real anomaly. I'd bargain at what they're selling for these things for these days. SoundMagic Vento. Highly recommended. Thank you.